Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's trending stories. It is time for Hot Topics. All right, and of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're on top of the world, partying it up. Here's a look at the champs during a boat parade. Now, of course, they're doing this because they're not doing a regular parade, of course, because of COVID. QB Tom Brady made one more pass with the Lombardi Trophy. Climbed up into the pocket and hit tight end Cameron Bray on another boat with the famed trophy. And he did make it, of course, it's Tom Brady, so the catch is good, but I can only imagine what would have happened
if that would have fallen
if it would have fallen into the water. Oof.
I know, scary. They look like they are living their best life, though. And I love this idea of kind of like maybe pivoting a little bit to do a parade on the water, so you've got your people on your boat and no crowds or
yes. Before the game, we saw down in the Tampa area, they were doing sailgating instead of tailgating.
Oh, I get it.
Sailgating, so a lot of people were out on their boats, you know, in celebration of the game. So,
of course,
pivoting
makes sense. I was a little bit nervous when I saw that pass go up, though. Is he going to complete this one? But all good. Jay-Z, Foo Fighters, Tina Turner, Iron Maiden, they lead this year's nominations to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
The nominees also feature a female-heavy list of 16 acts that includes, for the first time, the Goo Goos, Mary J. Blige, and Dionne Warwick. Artists are eligible for a nomination 25 years after the release of their first official recording. So Tina Turner, Carole King, Dave Grohl are looking for a second spot in the hall. Other nominees this year include Kate Bush, Devo, Shaka Khan, LL Cool J, New York Dolls, Rage Against the Machine, and Ton Rundgren. LL Cool J is on his 6th nomination, and Shaka Khan is on her 3rd solo nomination. So that class of 2021 is going to be announced later in May.
This is very hard. I'm not sure how the voting goes. I think the general public is allowed to maybe submit nominations. I don't know about voting for the candidates, but this is a hefty list and a hard one to be able to vote on.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, I'm a big Foo Fighters fan. They just released an album, so I don't know. Dave Grohl back in it again, and of course LL Cool J. It's like one of my favorites of all time.
Same.
Let's see
what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Later this month, the Golden Globe Awards will be a bi-coastal event. Tina Fey is going to be co-hosting from New York City, while Amy Poehler is going to be in LA. Now, the Oscars are looking to do something similar. The April 25th event will originate from multiple locations, including an in-person event at Hollywood's Dolby Theater. No other details have been released just yet, but this means the 93rd edition of the Academy Awards could look something like earlier ones. For several years in the 1950s, the Oscars had simultaneous gatherings. Award season, of course, getting started with the Golden Globes, which you can see right here on KNWA Sunday, February 28th. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Of course, award season, I live for award season, so I'm all about it. But I did not know that Amy Poehler and Tina Fey were going to be doing it from two different locations.
Interesting, yes. And that film we were talking about earlier, Minari, is up for Best Foreign Language Film. So got to tune into that one. Yeah. Well, this next story, it's music to my ears. That's right, violinist Tatsuki Narita was traveling with his wife on a bullet train from Tokyo over the weekend. When they got on the train, they realized that they were the only passengers in their car. So Narita decided to do what he does best, play the violin to fill the void. The Japanese government recently suspended the Go To Travel campaign, which is a nationwide subsidy program encouraging domestic travel due to the rising number of COVID-19 infections in the country. The video of Narita's performance has garnered over 100,000 views in a few days on Twitter, reflecting people's longing for travel and concert performances. Just listen to that. Sounds awesome. Rock me to sleep, baby.
Absolutely. So good. And I mean, you're right, it does kind of invoke that longing to be able to see live performances in person. So I love the fact that they were able to have it. Just so happens that they were on this particular bullet train alone, so they're like, listen, let's make the most of it. Let's play some live music.
Let's fill that empty space with some beautiful music.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, never miss a chance to take your shot, because you never know who is watching. A custodian at an Ohio middle school, he was seen on a security camera completing his daily rounds, you know, just going about his business, no big deal. When he saw a basketball on the gym floor, he picks it up, calmly walks to midcourt, flips the ball backwards, no big deal. Hits it.
Boom.
Nothing but net. The best part about this video is just how he walks off.
I know.
It's just like, boop, I hit it, cool. let me go back to my duties.
I gotta go sweep the floors.
It's almost like
now.
I do this every day anyway. Like I hit shots like this all the time. No big deal. So I absolutely love this video.
Absolutely, I do too. I don't even know if he knows that he made it. Does he look? Oh yes, he does.
He does look okay, but then he's just like
celebrates a
cool.
little bit. Yes.
Back to work.
Back to work.